story based on your incredible experiences and imagination. The Whisper Between Worlds. Ruxana had always felt different. The veil of reality seemed thinner for her, and in quiet moments, she could almost hear the hum of the universe's secrets. After years of meditation, her soul had learned to wander beyond the confines of her body, slipping into dimensions where the rules of existence bent and stretched. But it wasn't until her world crumbled, the betrayal, the fibroid, the endless bleeding, that she realized just how far her soul could go. One night, broken but determined, she closed her eyes in meditation. This time she focused not on the pain or the loss, but on the light within herself. As she breathed deeply, she felt her spirit rise, lifting her beyond the physical plane. When she opened her eyes, she wasn't in her small room anymore. She was floating in an endless sky, her best friend beside her, and at her feet, their white dog wagging its tail eagerly. Ruxana looked down and gasped. The earth was tiny beneath them, a patchwork of blue and green that stretched endlessly. They soared higher, guided not by wings but by pure intention. It was a dizzying height, the air thin and electric. Everything below seemed insignificant, a reminder of how vast and infinite the universe truly was. But as they ascended, the energy around them changed. A castle appeared in the clouds, its spires stretching into eternity, glowing with an eerie light. Perched along its walls were men with massive brown wings, their faces shrouded in shadow. They were guardians, or perhaps hunters, of this realm. "They've seen us," Ruxana whispered. The winged men leapt into the sky, their wings slicing through the air as they pursued her and her companions. The dog barked once, as if urging them forward. Ruxana and her friend didn't need to speak. Their intentions were perfectly aligned. They moved as one, faster than the speed of thought. The winged men gave chase, their cries echoing like thunder. But Ruxana's group was too fast, weaving through the clouds with an agility that defied the laws of this strange realm. Each heartbeat felt like an eternity, the tension crackling like lightning. Finally, they outran the winged hunters and found themselves in a still, quiet part of the sky. Ahead of them stood another figure, a man in gray robes. He held a device in his hand, its face whirring with impossibly fast numbers. His gaze flicked between the device and Ruxana, as if measuring the time left for her in this world. "You're not meant to stay here," he said, his voice resonating within her mind. Before she could reply, the scene shifted. She was no longer in the sky, but inside a forest, bathed in twilight. Two figures approached her. One was dressed in white, an old man with a flowing beard and eyes that seemed to hold galaxies. The other was herself, or rather, a dark reflection of her. This other version of her had horns curling from her head and tusks that gleamed in the dim light. Yet, her dark twin's expression was not menacing but joyful, as though reuniting with a long-lost friend. "You've walked between worlds before," the old man said. "But every step leaves a mark. Even shadows can hold love. Even mirrors can hold truth." Ruxana felt a pull in her chest, a reminder of the physical world calling her back. She woke with a start, gasping for air. The visions haunted her, yet they left her with a strange sense of peace. Over the following months, she began to notice connections between her experiences. The betrayal she had endured, the apparition in her living room, the bleeding that nearly claimed her life. Each event seemed to be part of a greater plan. She began to understand that her encounters with the parallel universes weren't just accidents, but a call to explore the boundaries of reality and herself. And so she meditated again, not out of fear, but curiosity, stepping into the unknown with the trust that there was more to discover. Each journey took her deeper, where she encountered beings and realms beyond comprehension, learning that the universe is as infinite within as it is without. Ruxana had become a traveler of worlds, her story one of courage, transformation, and the unshakable belief that even in chaos, there is beauty.